do I talk about this? I'd like to shave his head. There was a massacre there 6 hours later with like these burn marks on them. I'm kind of scared. Come on over and bite me. Good evening. Hello everyone, welcome to or back to my channel. My name is Christina if you're new here, and was someone going to tell me that Emily Henry writes other books? And I'm sure this is old news for other people, but I saw on my Amazon, it was like this alien book. It was by Emily Henry. Basically what this video is, we're gonna read the other Emily Henry books that no one is talking about. Like, she's a jack of all trades doing all this stuff. So I bought When the Sky Fell on Splendor. They say this is a mix between Song Below Water meets Stranger Things, and it's a gripping story about a group of friends in a small town who find themselves dealing with unexpected powers after a cosmic event. And it takes place in Splendor, Ohio. This is going to be spoiler free, of course. And I will try not to look like the swamp creature of the Goo Lagoon this video, because typically I guess that's...
I don't know what my hair does, okay?
Oh god, why even bother? I'll be back with an update. I'm on page 29, so nothing crazy. They were going to shoot like a little mockumentary ghost hunter film at this old abandoned house. There was a massacre there. There was a birthday party, and a massacre happened at the birthday party. Yeah, you get what I'm trying to say. Before they got there, they did see something strange where it was like two of them saw someone or something hanging from the bridge. They didn't take them seriously, so they're like, whatever. There's like a cornfield.
Nothing good happens at a cornfield.
They see like this thing kind of shoot from the sky, but they think it's just like a meteor, so like nothing crazy. Then the lights go, they run out, and there's this weird kind of clear disc thing. Then they go to touch it, and everything just goes black. And then they wake up 6 hours later with like these burn marks on them. Even the dog has like a little lightning bolt shaped thing.
But at least the dog is going to get superpowers.
This is actually super fun. All the characters have really distinct personalities. They're very like vastly different from one another. It's kind of like giving the Breakfast Club kind of like each one kind of fits their own like stereotype, and I love it. I love it. The vibes are immaculate. No. Because the way that this is absolutely addicting. I was eating and I had to stop. I literally stopped eating and I was like this. Well, obviously it was open. But literally I was like just on the edge of my seat. This is so thrilling. It's not a thriller, but it's so suspenseful. I'm obsessed. The setting is giving Stranger Things. The plot twist, honestly, it had me thinking like, what? Honestly, at the same time, I was like, okay, I'm so curious to see where this goes. I try to do this standing because normally I don't stand, but now I'm feeling really uncomfortable, and so now I need to sit. I tried, and I realized I didn't like it. It's nothing like super original, but it is in a way, and I love this so much more. Like, I love Happy Place, but this is so much more fun, and it feels like the other books are geared towards more like mainstream, where this is just feels like a passion project. Does that make sense? It just feels like she had so much fun with this. I'm so happy that I found this. I'm so happy. I hope these also just get recognized because she is a talented author. She really is. It's nice seeing people dip their toes in other things. And this was before. This was after People We Meet on Vacation, before Beach Read, before Book Lovers, before Happy Place, before those took off. And I love that. I'm on page 81, so nothing crazy. So honestly, I'm just gonna get a good chunk of the way through unless I'll need to say something like immediately and I'm like,
oh my god.
I hope nothing happens to the dog. That's all I want. That's all I want. It's so simple. Just don't let anything happen to the dog. That's all I ask for. This dialogue is absolutely hilarious. Okay, and that's where I'm gonna end it. Okay. Stop, why is this kind of scaring me? Maybe I shouldn't have said it out loud. But like, someone commented on the video because he posted the video online, and of course they're like trying to find any evidence that they were there that night, and of course this man posted the video because he was like, I had to, which I get, but also like the video is trash. And someone commented, they're like, delete this immediately, they are watching, in all caps. Delete. That would scare me. on top of a glowing jelly orb and being knocked out for 6 hours. Someone is also saying that like in the comments, they're saying like, oh, this has happened before. Like what? What's happened before? I'm kind of scared. Okay, real quick before I start talking about this. Can we take a moment for the jacket? I got it from Garage. When I tell you I don't want to take it off, I literally was screaming from the moment I picked the package up outside and opened it because it's perfect. It's perfect, perfect. It's perfect. I look like I should be solving a mystery. Also, I got the speaker. Jelly, why are you showing me a speaker?
Power off.
The speaker is British.
Power on. Bluetooth mode.
Oh,
Device paired.
I guess it's actually Australian. But still.
My speaker is Australian.
Okay, now onto this. There's this man named Arthur. I'd like to shave his head and then whack him with like a ping pong paddle after I shaved his head. He is so self-centered, and he is so getting on my nerves every single time he opens his mouth. At the beginning, I was like, oh, it's fine. And then as soon as it was getting more and more to the story, I was like, okay, I'm sure this is something. And then honestly, now I'm at a point where I'm like, get yourself together. Get yourself together. Okay? Because he needs to get smacked around a bit. Not that I'm promoting violence. Just a fictional character. I literally would feel so guilty if I hurt anyone, but I would like to shave his head. Also, this is so, I'm kind of bummed. It's a bit anticlimactic. It's still good. I think there's always something that's keeping me on my toes, but it's still so interesting, and I'm really curious to see how this is gonna end because I have absolutely no idea. I don't have that much left while I was getting ready, while I was doing stuff, because I wanted to take Instagram pictures because I wanted to try and find my small sunglasses that make me feel so cool. Huh? So, real quick, okay. I call it Bride, and I think I should do a reading vlog on it. But should I do a separate reading vlog, or should I do a collective reading vlog? Because I also have a bunch of other new releases. I also got another book in the mail. It's a new, normally that works. Okay, it's not going to work now. I have the book Heartless coming in the mail at the end of the month when it comes out. Hunter, I'll put it on the screen. But I did get, I hope this doesn't find you. I also would like to do a reading vlog on this because I saw it has a lot of stars on Goodreads. So random, but my time off got approved and Jillian's time off got approved. And so she's coming to visit me. If you don't know, Jillian is one of my best friends. I have two best friends, one in New York and one in Georgia. There's Deshanique and then there's Jillian. I love them both. Heart. But Jillian's coming. We're gonna go do a bunch of fun things. I'm gonna do a vlog. I'm normally uncomfortable with that kind of stuff, but if I have Jillian there, then it's fine. I just wanna bite this. Is that like a problem that I always want to bite stuff? Should I look into that? I don't know. Anyways, here's Benji. Talk to you later. Okay, I'm back. Next day. Next night. Because I had to work. The next book that we're reading is due in 2 days. And so I was like, oh, the pressure is on. I can't start it until I finish the other book. I was thinking on the drive back, and I was like, how on earth am I gonna explain what this is about? Okay, I would definitely recommend reading it instead of listening to it. The audiobook just doesn't do it justice because I was switching back and forth. It was very easy for me to lose my train of thought and get distracted, whereas like the book, I was like glued. Your imagination will go wild. If this show was to be made, it would be made by like A24. I feel like I say that a lot. It was kind of all up in the air. It was kind of like we were on the same wavelength. There was no like foreshadowing because they had no idea, we had no idea. It really, like, the author didn't give you a chance to try and figure out what was going on. Even though there was like a thrill, there was like some sort of suspense. Towards the end, it was like, wow, going in a certain direction, it'd be like, whoop, and it's like, why are we going over there? Whoa, what are we doing over there? We should be going over there. I thought the ending was actually very wholesome. Okay, now, oh my god, this was her debut book. It's The Love That Split the World. This is what it looks like. I don't know, but it's such a cool cover. So it says, Emily Henry's stunning debut novel is Friday Night Lights meets The Time Traveler's Wife, and perfectly it captures those bittersweet months after high school when we dream not only of the future, but of all the roads and paths we've left untaken. All right, let's get into it. What is even going on with my hair? Like, what's going on? I don't know. It's the end of the day again. But I have the next 3 days off. So, we're gonna get this done. I'm actually reading on my phone right now. Not great, I don't recommend it. But I'm on page 74. And I just kept reading and reading because I was like, how on earth, again, just how do I talk about this? It's so unlike anything I've ever read, and I feel like this story and also the last story, I think it's something you gotta like settle in and get like your thinking cap on.
But let me try and explain what this is about.
Our main girl, she is adopted. Since she was a little girl, she's been having these, the doctor calls them hallucinations. At first, it was like time flickers right then and there. She's like kind of transported into like the exact same place, but everyone's gone. She'll kind of get this feeling where it's like she's being flipped upside down on a roller coaster and everything's gone. Like she was in the school hallway and it went black. Couldn't find anything, and it was like this piano music, and then suddenly everyone's back. She'll go to bed and then she'll see, like when she was younger, it was like a clown, it was like these dark orbs, it was these really scary things, and then it became her grandma, and she tells her that she has 3 months to find someone to help him, to save him. I don't know what's going on, like if he's in her reality, I don't know what, there's no indication as to what she's saving him from. I will be reading this all day tomorrow probably, because I have the attention span sometimes of an actual goldfish. The dialogue in this is too funny. It's too funny, and everyone needs to go read it right now. I mean, I can't tell you some things because then it will spoil it, but so her best friend is telling her, because her best friend is away at college right now, and they're on the phone, and just a lot's going on, and she said, sure, you're scared, and you have trouble opening up, but you're not a slug, Natalie. Can you just imagine someone saying, like, but you're not a slug, okay? I don't even know what slugs do. It doesn't make sense, but it also makes sense. I feel like my eyes are just wobbling around. I was reading on my phone for like a really long time because I felt like it was making the time go by faster. And it wasn't. It just led to my eyes bugging out. I'm just gonna rock this out because I've just got tonight with this book. And the next book is part 2 of this. It's the sequel. There is a romance that is just, I swear, I feel it in my bones.
Deep in my soul.
That these two characters are just like meant to be. I don't know how to explain it other than that. When these two are together, it's like nothing else matters. Okay, TTYL. That was the trippiest book I've ever read in my whole life. I have no words. It was so good though. It made sense, but it was so trippy, and all I could think was, it really reminds me of Everything Everywhere All at Once, but not with so many universes, but it kind of has that sort of premise in a way. Oh, I'm so sorry. Way past my bedtime. But that's what it reminded me of a tad bit towards the end. This went from one thing to something so different. It was like going down 1,000 wormholes. I've never read anything like that, and I totally recommend that, and I hope she writes more stuff like this in the future. Oh my god, what even? Okay, tomorrow we're going to start the next book. It's not even late, it's like 9, and my mouth hurts because I went to the dentist. And like she really flossed and poked and stabbed at my gums. And there's like something wrong with my wisdom teeth. Okay. I'm trying to get good lighting, but I'm not very good with lighting. Okay, but you get the gist. You know what it looks like. I finished it. Zaza. Also, remember when I said anything about the other book being whatever I thought it was about? Incorrect. Incorrect. All wrong. This is a take on Romeo and Juliet. It's a story inspired by Romeo and Juliet with like two people that come from families that hate each other and they don't see why their family hates each other, and they're on a self-discovery kind of thing to see what really happened in the past. Because there were two stories, but there's like, you know that saying where it's like there's always three sides to every story, one side's the other side's and the truth. There's also like her house is kind of haunted, not in the typical way that it's being haunted, but there are like spirits there, and she keeps slipping back in time. I look because no, the light is reflecting off of my puzzle. She is somehow slipping back in time and she's seeing someone else's memories. It's becoming this thing of again trying to figure out what all of this means, and I love it. This book is so good so far. I don't know, Emily Henry and the way that she creates characters and their bond, oh my god, it's like there's just no two people more perfect for each other than these two characters in majority of the books, where it's like, oh my god, I'm like the edge of my seat, like popcorn midair. Like in this version, it's like these two families like cannot be in the same room with each other. Like they cannot meet, otherwise something will happen to them. One time they met at a pool when they were younger. After he left, she ended up almost drowning, and then once he left, he like broke his elbow or fractured his elbow. And so it was like little things like that, little quote unquote coincidences that just kept occurring, where it was like these two families hate each other. They cannot be together at all in the same room, like they're allergic to one another. I'm probably gonna shower, wash my hair, so I can not look like an alien, and also I want to do my makeup just for funsies because I got these eyelashes, I got these dramatic eyelashes, and I got these dramatic eyelashes. So I really want to play while I listen to this audiobook. But I feel like just a new person when I put on lashes like this. Like I've been reborn. Can you sit? Okay. Can you sit? Can you lay down? Just lay down. Oh, he's a good boy. I do want to say, I feel like this is one of the most heartbreaking stories I've ever read. And that's up there with Heartless. Because there's just a certain thing, if you're seeing a character, seeing someone they love die, I know that's like, whoa, like that's something that hits me, never fails. It's just so vivid. It's so vivid because we are literally inside these memories. Like she just went through one with her dad, and I don't want to describe it because I feel like the feeling that you get when you're listening to it or while you're reading it, it's just so intense. I don't know how to say it any other way than that. Oh my god, I feel like if you're going to read any of the books that I talk about, any of her books at all, I feel like you should read this one. Like, yes, it's a love story, but it's also like a tragedy. And they see things from different perspectives. They see the truth. So I'm gonna listen to a lot more of this. Okay, that's all. I have you on two floofy pillows, as if I don't think you're going to like wobble. It's honestly been a few days since I finished the book, and I edited this entire video before I filmed this. I said the last book was trippy. This book was so much more confusing, but honestly, I do not recommend you reading them back to back. Please don't do that. They're too similar. Oh, I was literally watching my video. I said,
Talk less.
I honestly like don't even really remember how it ended. What even? But it was kind of dark. Kind of dark. This family secret that's been going on. There's something to do with like a lake, and I'm not going to spoil that, but when you get there, it's going to be like a... Both of these stories, this one and the last one, are about grief and loss and how people deal with grief and loss. It's a very interesting take on it. It is so creative, and I've never seen it done like this, and it makes so much sense when you know that. If you're okay with those topics, then you're going to love this. You're going to fall in love with it and think it is so beautiful. The people who have given it 5 stars on Goodreads think it is just so immaculate when it comes to like the artistry and the vibes. I don't know how to explain. It's so good. I definitely recommend it if you're okay with reading about grief. I will see you in my next video very soon. I already have the next one planned, and I'm gonna be doing a January and February wrap up. There's going to be a vlog coming out soon. This vlog is actually going to be coming out when Julian gets here, because I literally got recs from people who live in Arizona who are my age, so be prepared for that. I will see you in my next video. I hope you have a great day or a night wherever you are, and I will see you very soon. Okay.